Hello and welcome to a new episode of London Mage. Woo! So today we're having a scene at the London Museum of Natural History. You know, the strings of fate are all being pulled and people are meeting here. So we're going to go ahead and let people intro.
So, since for some reason I was first, Dakota is there, with her serval, of course, with the service animal vest on, and a cane. She looks rather tired. Her hair is up in a weird, messy bun. And you know what? She is just touching stuff that, it's clearly please do not touch, but she's just kind of like touch, touch, poke, touch, touch, and that's what she's doing.
I'll intro Ishara now. My comment to the all of the touching was going to be, thank God we don't have an ST in the room. Then I remembered, oh shit, Max exists. So
Wait, I am a storyteller.
I know, right? Ishar is going to slink his way out of room 52 in the British Museum, which is coincidentally the room that is focusing on ancient Iran, as he will walk up behind Dakota, and he will say, "I'm not exactly sure that they want you to touch that, as intimated by the very large 'Do not touch' signs."
Oh, I know.
Very good then.
I read it.
Why are you touching it?
Because I want to.
Is it delightful?
Indeed, you should try.
Poke, 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 poke. I like it. This could be a thing. We should randomly go to places and touch things.
A lot of people do that already.
Excellent. This is why prostitution exists.
No. I don't know. You just cross some kind of mental jump. I don't really know how.
I consider myself special.
I'm sure your mom does as well.
And thus, like that, Evan had to roll his short fused flaw.
Damn. Let Carnifex intro while you're doing that, yeah.
I was going to say, let somebody else intro while I see if I have to punch Kim in the face.
Carnifex will show up.
Oh, thank God.
Did you break up, Marcus, or is that just all you were going to say?
No, Carnifex will show up in a suit.
Okay.
In a bomber suit. Walking around the British Museum, checking things out.
Okay. So, Max, think you're good?
That was Max's intro. Well, we now know he coughs.
So, apparently, Eliza and Logan walk into the museum together. It's like, so, long time no see. How have you been?
Long time never seen. Not too bad. You?
I've been dealing, I guess.
Same.
Just a lot of difference here. A long time since I've been here. All right.
Yes, the main difference is I can spot the chavs coming a mile away.
You can.
There's a specific smell to them.
I know. I trust you more than anybody else here. Let me tell you that.
Get to know, sister.
No.
Upon seeing Eliza, because Ishara knows Eliza, he will casually stroll over and he will offer her a deep, respectful bow before saying, Inshal Shalom, Eliza.
I'm going to assume that means hello, Ishar.
It means hello, a good day.
Oh, well, hello and good day to you. Shara, I'm going to introduce you to my friend Logan. Logan, before you stands Ishar. He is a friend of mine.
Well, it's good to meet you then.
Shietawadi, stranger, may your path ever be visible beneath your feet, even though you cannot see it.
And I suppose the same to you then. Logan will extend their hand to Ishar. Or is it Ishar or Ishtar?
Ishar.
Okay, it's
He
Ishar.
will take the hand and he will say, You have the grip of a warrior, Minshat.
Well, thank you. I go out and work out every once in a while.
And of course, Miss Eliza, you know Miss Dakota. However, is Logan presenting as female today? I take it.
You're not quite sure. This is they're pretty much looking like this. It's pretty fucking androgynous.
He will say, and this world entity is named Logan.
Damn. Smooth.
He will introduce Dakota to Logan.
What's up?
Hey,
Miss Dakota has come up with the most marvelous game called Touch Everything in the Museum You're Not Supposed to Touch.
You know that you don't touch everything in a museum that you're not supposed to touch because you're not supposed to touch them, right?
actually, hold on. Watch. Logan's gonna go up and touch something.
So at that, you hear a very clear, like clicking sound as a woman in high heels, wearing a very well fitted yellow suit, tapping on a tablet, walks by and looks over and says, we ask that you do not touch the exhibits here. Some of them are very fragile and can break very easily," she says in a very heavily accented British English.
They can't see.
Logan's gonna notice that. Like, and they'll say, "Yeah, sorry about that. Wasn't sure which ones were touchable and which ones weren't. Apologies for that."
It is of no problem. I will speak to the staff about adding braille signs so that others who are not blessed with the gift of sight can be accommodated as well. My apologies. As she'll walk up to the group.
Out of character, should I be that dick? You know what? No. Logan has overconfident. They definitely do this. They're gonna look over as roughly as they can to the woman that just spoke to them and say, "Although I would very much appreciate you showing me what I can and cannot touch. Make sure
There's-
I follow museum rules, as it were."
You hear like the tapping on the tablet stop for a second, and then it keeps going. Says, "Yes, perhaps that can be arranged." And she'll look at the rest of the group. Says, "Well, since I'm here, would you like a tour?"
I guess.
This one has no objections if that is what you wish to do.
And she'll see Carnifex, and she'll kind of give Carnifex a bit of a nod, like not like a really big nod, not like calling out that, just kind of like, "Yes, I see you. I'm acknowledging you, but I don't know if it's like safe company sort of nod." Hey, Marcus?
Rip Marcus.
Oh, it's back.
What up, Marcus?
Okay.
He looks over at the person that has given him the low-key nod,
Mm-hmm.
directly over to her, and he says, "Are you in danger?"
And she will say, "I wish to acknowledge you."
He killed him.
She blinks. You out of character. You said, "Do I need to kill them?" Right? Because all I heard was "kill them."
He asked that.
Oh. Okie dokie.
Did this bitch just say what I really think he just said?
I think he
I
really
think he
did just
did.
say what you think he really did say.
I did.
Damn, sir, you work in this museum? Because that's some language that you're using.
All I'm saying is I like to see him tempted.
She just clears her throat and says, "There are very fragile artifacts nearby that can be very easily damaged in a fight. If you wish to have a fight, I ask that you kindly take it outside."
I like how this bro just asked her if he needed to kill us, and the only thing she worried about is the artifacts. Like, damn, we know where your priorities lie.
Oh,
She
it's with the
By the
museum.
way, because I the role is in the chat. I take it, Joey, that your character has sparklies. Sparkly.
she has sparklies.
Sparklies.
Does Marcus's
Um,
character have Sparkies?
Question: are we the only people in this room in the museum?
I mean, I'd imagine not. It's what, a Thursday evening? I mean, I guess maybe. Well, it'll be Thursday morning there, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
And-
it would be too early in the morning for it to be open at this point. It's 6:45, but
That's fair.
there's probably not going to be a lot of people there early in the morning. But Ishar will say, he'll turn very calmly to Dakota and he'll say, "That has always been the mindset of the Order of Hermes. Kill everything that disagrees with you. Oh, and of course, my apologies. Hoard all the knowledge that you think is rightfully yours," he will say, inclining his head towards the lady in the yellow suit.
You right.
She will sigh and say, "It was not my intention to cause any commotion. I merely wish to acknowledge my brother and my tradition safe for the rest of you to be informed that I knew him."
All right. Look, listen here, lady. I appreciate you giving us the opportunity for a tour, but your friend over here needs to learn some fucking manners. Because just saying that you need to kill your guests ain't exactly the best way to greet about new customers, and not the best way to gain new, people to your museum.
Did not ask him to kill you. He made that decision to ask that himself.
No, that's why I'm talking to him about this, not to you.
Oh, she nodded to me.
And apparently to you a nod is a
She
death
knows who I am.
sentence. Shia.
It sounds like he just cussed you out. I think he said something about your mama.
As a matter of fact, if anyone speaks Arabic, he said, "You son of a camel."
Ooh, get it.
Oh, he fucking did!
Like, you know what? Logan's just gonna say, I may not be able to see the fight, but I can definitely listen to it. Are we taking this outside or no?
She says that she's not in any danger. So no, not really.
Can we please not? I'm not up for a fight tonight.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying we need to go out there and go gangbusters, but
I am, though.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, she
Homeboy
is.
was putting out the challenge. I'm just saying we can provide him that opportunity. Not even mad.
Like, he was just talking about, just murdering us all because of a nod. Just like, fuck. Imagine if someone waves at him. Like, oh, time for me to blow up the city?
There are plans in place for that to happen.
I mean, it figures you're hermetic.
The
And
arrogance,
Ministor
of
just face palms.
the arrogance of the Order of Hermes has always been clear.
The spirits has always been clear too.
Sorry, I didn't quite. You said something that the spirits has always been clear.
Gullibility.
And this explains why we have thrown back the technocracy from our homeland, whilst it is that they take your chantries one by one in chat.
You know something I don't?
I know it's getting cool in here from all this shade.
Anybody got a jacket I can borrow?
Oh boy, here we go. Look, if we want to go drag this out, we might as well make it a street race. What about
Shit, I can drive.
Sorry, you're just going to get the kind of major kind of what look from the tip down. It's just like the blind person could drive. What?
Don't know how. But Tony just goes up and tells Logan no, and then goes away.
Coincidentally, because I never did ask, but I assume that Logan has sparkly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Sparkly.
that?
Ishara will visibly calm down at this point, and he will say, he will turn to the museum proprietor, to the lady in yellow, and he will say, "My apologies for my loss of control. However, I am not used to, after being given such a kind offer of a tour, being threatened with my own imminent death. You understand, of course. Oh, and the possibility of the city being annihilated from existence is also somewhat tentatively unpleasant."
You've obviously never been to Hong Kong, then.
I don't hear good things. Sorry, continue.
She will
The
incline
life
her
that in Cantonese is going to curse the ever living fuck out of everything.
But a minister will bow to, or not bow, but she will bow her head to Ishar and say, "My apologies. It was not my intention for you to come into my place of work and be insulted."
He will kind of cock an eyebrow because is her accent very British or is it somewhere else?
It's British.
He'll look at her, and does she have a name badge or anything like that? Like a lot of people who work in a museum would.
She just has a little name badge that says, I have to actually go look on her sheet because I don't remember her. It says A.J, like initials.
Mm-hmm. He'll look at her up and down, and he'll say once again, and he'll kind of blink his eye, he'll blink, kind of looking up and down, and he'll say, "Jordanian? No, further than that. Egyptian."
From descent, I hear, yes, although I am native to Britain, born here, raised in England.
I see.
Perhaps introductions are in order? Perhaps they might calm some angered nerves?
I can go ahead and go first, since I don't think I've met any of you. Logan Brzezinska, Akashiana.
She will bow her head to Logan. Well met, Logan.
Well met, hero.
Boy,
Ishara will
Something
smile.
happened.
Ishara will smile and say, "Oh, yes, never forget. The fate of Azeroth is in your hands." Sorry.
Indeed.
At which point, Dakota will get a bro fist.
She'll look to him and say, "Alliance or Horde?"
He'll kind of quirk an eyebrow and say, "There is only the hope."
Oh.
But quick question, as his eyes flick around the place. Unless you have a mental shield to protect him from reading it. So I'll flick down the list of people as they appear in my thing. Logan, what is your aura color currently? How are you feeling?
Currently?
Yeah.
Can we only have one aura at a time?
No, I can have shades and tinges and other things like that.
Also, do you have a mind shield up? Is also a question.
Yes, it is.
Not at the moment. I haven't gotten a chance to redo my effects since coming back in the game. So the first one is going to be amusement. The second one is going to be attraction directed to Joey's character. Like the aura is actively blowing its way towards her, like the wind.
Damn.
Okay, I still can't read Max, so I'll move on.
Because my motherfucking tiara.
I guess I probably can't read kind effects. I assume I can. Okay. What's Dakota currently feeling, Kim?
I don't know, it's just kind of like mellow. A little bored.
She's mellow yellow. Okay. And Joey, what is Amansur feeling? Amansur?
She's feeling curious, kind of annoyed. The overall feeling you get is of calm. Like she, like just like her aura has this like it ripples like almost like water, but there's just the overriding color and feel of it is calmness.
Okay, cool. In that case, Ishar will bow to the to the new lady, and he will bow to Logan, though Logan cannot see him. It is still a mark of respect, and he will say, "Shanan Shiera, Nyan. My name is Ishar Nahal Neltrona, a keeper of the flame and a writer of the true word, a scion of the Teftani. A pleasure to make your acquaintance."
She will bow her head to him, and since he introduced himself to her, she will go next. I am Ameneser Bani Shea of the Order of Hermes. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Alright. I am Eliza Hoff. I have the title of Doctor within the Society of Ether. She just kind of just cracks her neck and her knuckles. The thing is like, God, do we have to go through this entire spiel again?
The you know what whatchamacallit, Ishar will wrap his hand around Dakota's shoulder, and he will say, "This is Dakota. She sees dead people."
Why the hell are you touching me?
You looked cold.
I mean, it sort of
Arm is
happens
still
when
there.
you're dead inside.
Ah, so what you're saying is your outward temperature reflects the temperature of your heart, then.
Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. Why are you still touching me?
Mostly because your jacket is touchably soft.
I mean, thank you?
You're welcome. What fabric softener do you use?
Gain?
Excellent.
Okay, so y'all know that that video of the dude who makes the what face and it like pops up with question marks and shit?
Yeah.
That's pretty much Dakota's face right now.
Hold on, let me pull it up. I'll put it in the Mage chat.
I love how he has that.
I can find it.
Well,
Yep.
Tim is looking for that. Ameneser will just look over to Carnifex. She's not gonna like do it. She's just gonna look over at him.
Blue doesn't mean corruption, does it?
Saying it does.
Can you define what corruption means from the perspective of what it could intimate in one's aura?
Where's the aura chart again in this frickin' book?
It's on page.
Let's see. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Mhm. That says devotion,
What?
not corruption.
It means corruption.
Oh, pulsating. Gotcha. Got it. Ah. All right.
Oh, what did she say to Carnifex?
She didn't say anything to him. She just looked over at him.
What page was the auras on again? Sorry, I'm mildly curious now.
I was wondering if you were going to introduce yourself. If not, that is fine. Merely curious.
Carnifex Hadrian Bani Tatalis.
She nods. Well met, brother.
Damn, with the force you said that, it really reminds me of like some of the NPCs off of WoW.
You
God
have
damn
served
it,
the
Cam.
Horde well, brother.
Blood and thunder.
For the record, Ishar has yet to remove his arm.
Roll initiative.
Yeah, she like every now and then she just kind of like with the GIF in chat, she just kind of looks at him like that every now and then.
Now, would anyone still like that tour?
I'm down.
Get to walking.
Well, that's
Librarian.
one. Sorry, Marcus. Didn't mean to cut you off.
Yes'm. Yes'm.
You can ask Tiger about that in like a blue book or something. He will explain things to you.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
And at this point, a minister will turn and click off towards the ancient Egypt exhibit.
Logan.
Ishar
While you're-
will take his hand off. Sorry, oh, somebody else is talking. My apologies.
No, Logan's just following. I'm gonna say.
Ishar will take his arm off Dakota before he kind of looks at her with a quirked eyebrow and he'll say, "Is it just me, or are the order of Hermes in this city multiplying? Is that what they do? Do they have a mating season?"
They probably do. It seemed this one must have had an experience with like a spirit of World of Warcraft or something. Because, damn, you know Jaina maybe, especially with those heels. You know Jaina's a
Anything is
dreadful breed.
possible. Hmm. What? Does that make Carnifex Juraxis? What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, Jiraxis got his ass whooped though.
Ishar will smile and say very quietly into your ear, "Yes. Yes, he did. And it's coming."
I mean, look, what you do in bed with him is like your that's your thing.
Chat, Shawani. I have far better taste. Also, can you imagine the pillow talk afterwards? I'd have to kill myself.
Was that head nod you gave me during that? You want me to kill somebody?
I was going to say, what do you think he'd do if somebody put something rather large as a package in his backside? Then, it would probably be another Holocaust. Oh, well.
Comes the
Maybe.
cough from up by the doors.
Hey guys, I said I'd be
Yeah.
here, but if you look behind me, you can see the sunrise through my curtains, so I'm gonna go to bed.
That's
God damn it, Max. Night.
Yeah. Night, dude.
Good night. Good morning.
Good morning, bro.
Silly Max.
Says you, Evan.
I actually bring up the rear while when everybody else is walking, he'll be behind everybody else.
Yep.
Actually, like, I feel like I need to ask somebody that if there's like a hermetic mating season.
Damn it, Kim.
I'm pretty sure that they must have a schedule for producing little hermetics.
Yeah, it's called.
Y'all ain't even funny.
For the record, I'm completely fine to have this conversation in character about a hermetic mating schedule.
Yeah, no, like she's asking Iceely.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let you know. Logan has a cute hearing. Are they being particularly loud about this?
They don't seem to care.
That's awesome. Awesome. Okay.
You know what? Because Dakota's this kind of person. She's just gonna say up to. I'm not gonna try to pronounce your character's name. But she's just gonna call up to the lady and just be like, "Hey, do you guys have a mating season? Like Order of Hermes mating season?"
She will turn around. She'll stop walking and she'll turn around and look to Dakota. And she says in a very matter-of-fact voice, "If there is, I certainly missed the memo. However, I would ask that you do not come into my place of work and make jokes about my magical tradition. I am attempting to have some respect for you and your friends, and it is very trying when you are continually making jokes about my teaching and my mystic lineage." And then she turns and keeps walking.
Okay, then. He will look at Dakota, matter-of-factly, and he'll say, "I believe there is a nice coffee shop across the road. I'm just saying."
I kind of want to see the exhibit. Besides, have you ever heard, the whole "don't split up the party" kind of thing?
That's not exactly a bad idea. In shut.
You know what? Fuck it. Logan's overconfident. They're gonna do this. Damn it. Logan's just gonna look to him in a stare and just say, "My mating season's 366 days."
The tapping on the tablet will stop again as Logan can feel her look over and up and down once, twice, 3 times. And then the tapping continues. Walking, perhaps in the future.
Look, chick. Look, the Akashic just offered themselves up. I'm just saying.
I was led to understand that their flexibility makes them favorable lovers.
Oh my god, is that like a thing? Like, is one order well, I don't know. Exostatics might be a little bit better than everybody.
But my remember, we're not allowed to insult the Order of Hermes. That would be disrespectful.
But we're not.
However,
we're asking if one tradition's better than the other in the sack.
I mean, in theory, if you want to be cuddled and read love poetry afterwards, I think that you might go with the Order of Hermes. They seem like they might want to come with constant, compassionate commitment.
Look, all I'm gonna say is, as someone that's partaken of many a tradition, it does not matter. Believe it or not, I have been with an ecstatic or two. That has been a minute, man. No shit.
So, in your opinion, what was the best tradition that you've slept with so far?
The answer might surprise you.
Okay.
Did Logan and Gravedigger ever actually fuck? I can't remember.
No,
I think that was a no.
I know he tried constantly, but kept failing.
Logan is going to respond with, "In my experience, Chakravanti."
Who are those guys again?
Oh, the feels!
Right,
Yep. Actually, Ishar gets in the aura and a very intense amount of sadness when they say that.
Ishar will, you know what? With no reason at all, Ishar will stop, turn on his heel, and he will kind of cough to show Logan he's right in front of him before he will hug Logan.
Okay, that's gonna be a very awkward I like to think that they just noticed the cough and they're like, "Oh, that's interesting. Oh, hey, there's flesh in front of me."
But yes, he'll put his hand on the back of their head as if to say, "I am sorry for your loss, Enchani."
Like Logan kind of just, the orc kind of just goes to confused now. They just kind of pat Ishar's back. Not quite sure how to take this.
He will release the hug and go back to walking with Dakota as if nothing happened.
Carnifex shows his teeth. It's not a smile.
Because people are delicious.
Amenacer is just waiting at the door to the Egyptian exhibit. She's tapping on her tablet, not even looking at the group, waiting for everyone to catch up.
Dr. Vontae, the murderers, right?
A bit deeper than that, but yeah.
Okay. I'm not a part of any tradition because fuck that noise. So got a little confused.
Neither was I for a while.
Nice. I mean, I do me every now and then, but I mean that's just a me thing though.
Yeah, that's legit. Y'all gotta get it taken care of somehow. Shit.
Right?
What did you say, Marcus? I didn't. That was too quiet for me to catch.
Really?
Really, what? So them exhibits though.
The exhibits are in here. You wouldn't be able to see them from out in the hallway.
Indeed, if nothing else, the British were excellent at plundering the world for its cultural treasures and never giving them back.
Blink,
She will
blink.
take that with all the grace that she can muster and say, "This way into the ancient Egyptian exhibit, if you will."
All that's going through his head is, hey, I just came out of the Iran exhibit. You know, that place where all my people's cultural artifacts and swag you took is being stored.
Yes, she's standing next to the door with like her arm held out, like gesturing for people to enter the room.
First, he says he gets tired of waiting, and he's gonna go in.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna slowly filter in.
Yeah, like look. It stands to mention Logan's not going to respond to too many visual cues. So like, unless someone like pulls him in or directs them, it's going to be
You know what?
She did say right.
He will take Logan's hand in his, and he'll squeeze it, and he will then put it on his shoulder. He says, "I will be your seeing eye. I will be your seeing eye, Ishak."
I mean, I don't really think you have to because the other chick, they were making advances, so might want some, touchy time.
Ah, that is correct.
Oh no, I don't need to take advantage of my blindness to get some.
I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying, maybe you'd like them to, lead you around. More private time.
Again, she'll look in Amenacer's general direction and say, I don't need to use my blindness for that.
I mean, you don't need to be blind to get a tour either. I mean, like, fuck, we're getting one.
There's just a very slight cough from Amenacer as Logan says that.
Just kind of nods to the cough, and just looks over to Ishar and says, "Thanks for being the Seeing eye, Ashar.
You feel his shoulders shrug, and he says, "It's quite all right. My master," he will say, "It's quite all right. My master was also blind, so I often was his eyes when he required them."
If it means anything, I'd very much rather you not call me master, although I assume you're very opposed to it.
You hear him chuckle as he says, "Well, yes. Considering that, as mighty as you know that I very much doubt that you could blast me halfway across the desert. If you can master that feat, then I will quite happily kneel, lick your boots, and call you master."
Challenge accepted. I'll get back to you on that.
This is sort of like 5 different directions.
What was that? What was that, Kim?
She just said that went like 5 different directions.
I really need to get you a brand of fabric softener.
What?
Nothing.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Well, somebody tell me what the dude just said. I'm just curious. Damn.
I said I may need to get you a brand of fabric softener.
Oh. Damn, okay, you could have just... What was the problem with that?
Nothing.
Like, I have a couple extra boxes, like, you know.
Excellent.
Yeah, they're really comfy and nice. And they smell good, too.
Shit.
Lavender.
He's going to trot up to you with Logan in tow and sniff you. Ah, it does smell like lavender.
Yeah. She'll just kind of glance down at Ayala, and Ayala just kind of looks back at her and then goes back to, like, grooming herself.
Oh, coincidentally, as he gets very near you, you'll see a snake's head poke out of his waistcoat. And it will it'll kind of give you a sup nod.
Is that a snake? Are you just happy to see me?
The snake will give you the nearest. It is a black cobra. The snake will give you the nearest thing to a kind of a you think you tripping bitch look before it withdraws back inside.
Jonas too busy laughing at this point because she actually got to use that joke, and it was an actual snake.
It makes everything better.
And a snake, guys, come on! You can't be the only one that finds this hysterical.
Yes,
You
it
need
is
to
quite
get them-
amusing.
Ah.
It's only Xerxes. He goes with me from time to time.
Nice.
He'll nod. He is rather pleasing. Though he has some rather interesting views on poetry, but that's neither here nor there.
Could probably go to like a Hollow One or something. I hear like they're the big ones for that.
The only hollow one I've met. What was that, Mark? Sorry?
Minister is still just tapping on her tablet, just waiting. She's not saying anything. She's paying attention to her tablet more than you guys.
When
Mom's
the joke
ignoring
happened,
us. I bet.
She's just standing there waiting for you guys to.
Wait, has the Minister specifically told Logan not to touch anything?
No, but if Logan goes to touch something, she will ask that they refrain from touching anything.
Okay. Logan will...
Actually, no, even better. If Logan goes to touch something, a minister will stop them and then guide their hand to touch things where it's safe not to break them.
They're more than okay with this.
Also, by the way, when she turned in Candy Crush, when she turned to actually enter the exhibit,
That's hilarious.
like, she needs some way to de-stress. Y'all almost had a fight in her museum, gave her a heart attack. But yeah, she's
Yeah,
giving
we
you
all-
guys a tour.
You know, we hell almost don't know that was the thing.
But I don't know if you guys want to like RP through the tour or just like narrate through it.
We can narrate through it. Because I don't know what's in the museum. Also, it's hell. I think most of us are hell tired tonight. We ain't
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, she'll take you guys to the exhibit. Like, this was the mummy of Pharaoh such and such from blah blah dynasty and year, whatever. And, like, she will like explain like what the hieroglyphics on their on like this stuff means. Like, she'll explain some of it, like not obviously like in depth, just kind of like, oh, this is what this means, this is what this means, that sort of thing. Very matter of fact, very clinical. Yeah, it's probably about like an hour and a half tour. Before she will lead you guys, back out of the exhibit.
Alrighty.
She will say, if any of you have a need to get in contact with me for council-related business, here is my contact information. And she will like just hand it off to people. For Logan, she will ask for Logan's phone to put it in there. Or like for Logan's number, however works best for Logan.
Logan will just ask that they just put their name and number in there.
Yep, that's what she'll do.
Yeah, because they like talk to the phone, then they'll like call people and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Akashic.
Yeah.
You give lessons?
Sorry?
Lessons?
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble understanding that out of character.
Yes. Do you give lessons?
In what?
Science.
Not much of a scientist. Sorry about that.
I took up training with a Circle of Gold member a while ago. I was just seeing if I could further my studies.
Well, when you say science, do you mean a euphemism for something?
Martial science.
No, I'm not talking about sexual relations.
He means combat training in shadow.
No.
I gathered, but I'd just like to hear it from him. Because the fighting's what you want to know.
Yeah. I know a couple of guys
sorry.
that play good money and pay good money for a good trainer.
Hey, if you want to learn a little something, I'm more than happy to. Change knowledge for knowledge, though? Alrighty, well. Since we're training, since I'm showing you something mundane, something mundane from you is pretty solid.
Okay.
We cool now?
Like a fan.
All right.
Amenacer will just kind of look at the group and then go back to tapping on her tablet. If there's anything else you require from the museum, I will be happy to show you around. However, I am sorry to say that work calls for my time, and I have to go soon.
Have fun, yo.
And she will incline her head to Dakota. I hope your situation improves soon, Dakota. Miss Akiyama.
How the fuck you know my last name?
Didn't Ishar say it? Because
Oh.
that might have been an out of character goof on my. Okay, so then she would
Yeah,
just said
she's
Miss Dakota.
never told anyone her last name.
Okay, I thought he did. That was my fault. That was my bad.
No, I did use your last name, and it's because your sister constantly uses your last name.
Motherfucker.
Oh boy.
But
Okay,
yeah,
no,
she's
yeah, then
just
she
gonna
would've
say
called.
that because Dakota did not catch when Ashar used it.
Oh, sorry. Yes, he did use it, and Lily has used it in his presence multiple times.
Yeah, but like Dakota was just like not paying attention when he said that, so she's asking her because Dakota is confused. I see, so if we can just roll with it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's fine.
She'll just say, "Your friend Ishar used your last name." I
She'll turn
simply
to
presume that
Ishar.
was being polite, but
She'll turn to Ashar. How the fuck you know my last name?
Your sister talks an awful lot.
Oh, that motherfucker. Okay. Okay. She'll just
Internally-
kind of nod.
internally, Amenaset laughs at the fact that someone called their sister a motherfucker, but she says she does not show it on the outside.
Oh my god, yes, motherfucker, you share the same mother. Aha. Aha. Hey, Kim, what's your aura like now?
She's annoyed. Like really annoyed and kind of curious because she wants to know why Ashar is all just like, "Oh, your jacket so soft and shit." She's just kind of like, "But why?" So it's just like curiosity and annoyance.
Are you annoyed that he has your jacket, or do you not care about it? Or is that curiosity?
Oh no, she don't care that she has her jacket, considering like she just gave it to him. She's annoyed at the fact that her sister's just like, "Oh yeah, you know, Akiyama, my sister."
I never used the name Akiyama, I've used Dakota.
No, you. That's what we were
Is it?
talking about. She's because Joey's character said Miss Akiyama.
No, she said Miss Dakota.
Well, then I changed because I realized like it would be more formal to use her last name.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I've never said her last name. I've never said Akiyama, because I
Okay.
don't know that.
Okay.
I've called her Miss
Then
Dakota. I called her
then
Miss
she used her
Dakota.
first name. Yeah,
Okay.
then she used her first name. Okay.
That's what I was getting curious about. Because she hasn't like used her last name yet.
Okay.
Okay, so it was just okay. So never mind. She's just calm and curious then.
Ishar will he'll be playing with the coat. Well, not playing with it. He'll be hugging the coat.
Damn, if you like the coat that much, you can just keep it. I've got like 3 others at home.
He'll shake his head and he'll hand her back the coat. It is
Ah.
your coat.
I mean, yeah, but you seem to like it, so I mean, yeah, dude.
It is just soft. I have had my fill of soft now.
Okay.
He smiles.
Am I
And I need
missing
to make a
something?
stealth roll.
Do it.
Hey,
I'm gonna roll.
Kim.
Frickin' look. What?
Okay. How when you wear your coat, what tends to get snagged in the very top of your coat?
You trying to pull some hair?
Maybe.
Oh, you correspondence using motherfucker. Yeah, no, you can roll your next stealth for that. I'm a contest it or try.
That's entirely fair.
And since this is gonna be a sight, yep.
She's gonna roll twice. Once for her and once for the cat.
Bet. If
And then
only
she's gonna roll for her stick beating him up.
if I had the stats for that cat, you sure knew I would. But unfortunately, I don't. That's a tiger thing. Like, Tiger, I need you for like 2 seconds. Just roll like one dice pool.
Give me a second. I have to check something.
Hook a sister up.
Uh, he has 7 successes with his willpower spent.
I got words.
Because of course. Oh, it's not diff 3 though. So give me a second. I have to count these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -1 is 4 plus 1 to 5. So he has 5 successes total. My apologies.
You got lucky.
I did, you know. Yeah, no, because I had to clarify a rule in the book, which I've clarified. So he will take a single strand of your hair.
My previous statement, of course,
And he'll hand you-
using motherfucker. Still works.
And he'll hand you back the coat with smiling, and he'll say, "Thank you very much, Inchan. It has been a thank you very much. The coat is very soft. I shall have to buy this fabric some."
Okay.
He smiles. Tomorrow you're going to wake up covered in tattoos that say "fuck the plague Cherokee." I just say this right now.
To this point, Amenacer is just kind of like not really quite shooing you guys off, but it's very clear that she's ready for you guys to leave.
Ishar will look at Logan and he'll say, "I will direct you to the door. Will you be all right from there, or do you want me to take you somewhere?"
I'll be fine, thank you.
Very good.
I mean, they made it here, didn't they?
I assume that Miss Eliza brought them from home.
I've been here for most of my life. I know my way around, for the most part.
He's good.
Catch the rhythm.
Snaps fingers in Z formation.
But I think with that, Joey, we will all make our exits.
Time to go, guys. Mom says that we should leave. I heard there was a coffee shop.
There's a coffee shop across the road. It apparently serves swill that is not entirely disgusting. But then again, you British have an odd thing that you call coffee, but is not in fact coffee.
What do you mean, you British? I'm American.
Oh, my apologies. The British in that case. Happy?
You British. Damn, let me go tell that Logan person what you say and see if they kick your ass or something.
I heard I prefer tea.
Logan, the quality of English coffee is abysmal. I would not serve it to a camel.
Why would you drink the coffee? That's your fault. Maybe you could go and order a nice fluffy biscuit too. Go ahead.
Is that the euphemism for something?
No, just go and order a nice biscuit. Yeah,
I feel like that's a euphemism.
Dakota. Go get a biscuit.
I am not some dog.
I'm not telling you to fetch like a dog. I'm telling you, you like biscuits back at home, right?
I'm not stupid. I understand that a biscuit is something completely different here.
Damn it. Some Americans don't realize that, you know. Shit.
I know, some Americans are stupid. Have you seen our education system?
I haven't seen many things in quite a while, but
Okay, have you heard of our, educational system?
I've heard some not very good things.
Then you know. Because yeah, I understand very clearly. And then, how some people don't understand how, just things work. Like, I once actually read an article about a Christian couple who did not actually know how sex worked. They thought if you slept in a bed together, then an angel would come and give you a child. They didn't actually understand that a penis must be inserted into a vagina, or at least semen in, or surrounding an egg. They didn't understand that.
To be fair, a man named Angel could come, and then all of a sudden she's pregnant.
You got me there. Though Angel sounds more of a stripper name, so.
I've heard it's a pretty common name, but anyway, we were leaving.
Sure.
Oh,
Actually, you know what? I better roll the short fuse. Oh, why you people make me do this?
Oh shit!
Why you gotta take my hair, huh?
You don't know that, sure.
And we don't know that what we saying is making you upset, so.
Okay, he maintains his cool. You'll notice for a brief flash that something goes across his face, and he says, "Please refrain from talking about angels in such a. Please refrain from talking about divine beings in such a manner."
We weren't. We were talking about the word.
He appears to look somewhat uncomfortable as he says, "I understand. My apologies. A language barrier." Shit. What is funny, Mr. Carnifex?
You know if you don't tell them. Pissed off.
He quirks an eyebrow.
But he
And he
did tell us,
says-
though?
Did I tell you I was an Nephilim? I can't remember.
Oh, not a Nephilim, but that you got pissed off using Angel. That's what Dakota thought he was talking about.
Okay. He'll say, "I have a lot of experience dealing with beings from the higher planes, and I don't like to think of them as base things that come into stories to make them sordid. They deserve better than that." And for once, he looks tired. Tired.
Dakota's gonna very awkwardly pat your shoulder. Like, I'm talking about, like, the most awkward, like, completely, like, straight palm just on the edge of your shoulder, just pat, pat, pat.
Nod, nod. He will say, "I've often thought that it is the sin of man to want to capture the divine and wear it as if it was jewelry, in order to strike out at heaven with such rage and fury that it is the whole world can shake. But then again, this is the hubris of man given form, that he thinks if he climbs to the highest mountain, surmounts it, and stands above the world, that if he cries loud enough, he himself may become God."
I mean, you just need to hit him with it doesn't matter, if you're a god, monster, anti-hero, whatever. We're all going to, like, oblivion and just dying, so.
He'll look at you and he'll say, "That's not true, Enchant."
I mean, maybe not true for you, but that's how I see things.
He'll look at you with very sad eyes and he'll say, but it's not true. Oblivion, the other plane, that dark place does exist, but it is not for the souls of all.
Our point being is we're still all going to die.
Eventually.
Exactly. So it really doesn't matter, if you're a god or anything like that. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time, boys. And
He'll say,
girls
"Well,
and other things.
let's go get that coffee, shall we?"
Oh yeah, sure. Okay. And a biscuit. I hear they're really good for throwing.
And with that, Joey, I think we're good to end.
Okay. Yeah. A minister will actually way back to Carnifex. Yeah, she'll way back to him. But all right. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, archers, for watching. Stay tuned for more.